He cried on the phone. I want to start there, because I think it matters. Because when people ask me how I could hand over £80,000 to someone, without a contract, without a lawyer, without anything more than a conversation, the answer is simple. He cried. He said he had nowhere else to turn. He said I was the only person in the world who could help him. He said if the business went under, he didn't know what he would do. He is my brother. I believed him. I emptied my savings account the next morning. 3 weeks later, he blocked my number. My name is Daniel, and this is what my brother did to me. Chris is 4 years older than me. We had our difficulties growing up, but by our 30s, we had reached what I believed was something real, something solid. We saw each other regularly. I knew his wife. I knew his kids. I was part of his life. In a real way. In March 2021, he called me, and I remember the tone more than the words. It was controlled panic, the kind of voice that makes you stop whatever you're doing and listen. He told me his construction business had hit a serious cash flow problem. A major client had delayed payment. He had creditors to pay. Within days. If he didn't, things would spiral. Fast. He said he just needed a bridge. 4 to 6 weeks. That was it. As soon as the client payment came through, he'd pay me back. He needed £80,000. I had $83,000 in savings. 9 years of work. Careful decisions. Sacrifices. It was my safety net. My future. I transferred it the next morning. I still have the transfer record. I still have the messages, where he confirmed he received it, where he promised he'd return it within the month. 3 weeks later, every message I sent was ignored. Every call, unanswered. I drove to his house. I stood outside that door, and his wife spoke to me through it. She said she couldn't talk to me. She said I should contact a solicitor. I drove home in silence. The following week, everything started to come apart. A business contact told me the truth. Chris's company didn't have a sudden cash flow issue. It had been in trouble for over a year. The client payment he described didn't exist. What did exist was debt, a tax liability he had been hiding, and a plan to shut everything down. A plan he'd been working on for months. My £80,000 didn't save his business. His business was already gone. My money funded his exit. I contacted a solicitor immediately. We filed a civil claim, fraudulent misrepresentation. The evidence was clear. The transfer, the messages, his own words, and testimony confirming the real state of his company. He didn't contest it. He couldn't. The judgment was entered in my favor. But getting the money back was another process entirely. He had moved assets, hidden things. It took 2.5 years. More legal action, more time, more cost. In the end, I recovered £61,000. Not all of it, but most. Plus interest, plus part of my legal fees. Chris and I haven't spoken since that night. Since I stood outside his house, and his wife spoke to me through a closed door. I've thought about that phone call a lot, about what he was thinking. Whether any of it was real, whether the fear, the desperation, the tears meant anything at all, or if it was all just performance. I don't have an answer. What I have is £61,000 back, $9,000 still missing, and the certainty that I did everything right once I understood what had happened. And I have a rule now, a simple one. I apply it to everyone. No exceptions. Not without paper. Not without a lawyer. Not without terms. In writing. Not for anyone. Not even family. Especially not family. If this story felt familiar, you're not alone. Silence protects the wrong people. I am backstabbed, and I'll see you next time.